What is it? What captivates me so much about this wimpy main character? The guy who is so weak that he can't do anything by himself. So weak that he can barely throw a proper punch. So weak that he fails over and over again. What is it, huh? You crybaby hero. It's not even just me, but Mikey the Invincible, Draken. The entire Toman gang looks up to this weakling. But maybe it's because he's weak, we look up to him. We've seen many strong anime characters like Mikey who can do things we can only dream of. But then you have characters like Takemichi that are weaker than anyone else, and yet fighting in gang battles, and somehow making just enough of a difference to change the future. If he can do that, I too should be able to make a difference in anything I want in my life and sway the odds in my favor. Even though he's doing these amazing things, it's not like he constantly has his chest out and pretending to be someone he's not. Takemichi constantly finds himself in these situations where he's scared out of his mind, and he doesn't feel any need to hide it. Fear, the one thing we all experience. But it doesn't seem to affect him. Or does it? Fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And I think Takemichi might be the embodiment of facing everything and rise. Despite his fear and lack of strength, he always stands and fights, rising to the occasion time and time again. If that's the case, how can I sit back and watch as he takes the lead? Fighting and giving your all when you're scared and outmatched? That right there was true courage. I think that courage not only resonates with me, but the different characters in the show. And that's why I think everyone slowly gravitates themselves towards this weakling. He stands up for what he believes no matter how scared he is. But despite that, he doesn't always win. Actually, he fails over and over again, watching as his loved ones continue to die despite how hard he tries. I think he reminds us about the part of ourselves that is constantly trying to reach that next level, but always fails. Every time Takemichi is faced with a problem, he thinks he finds a solution, only to find out that he still made a mistake. He kept families together, saved lives, and even reinvented his whole personality from the past. But no matter how big the win, something always seemed to slip through the cracks. One of the hardest things in the world is when you give everything to one thing and you fail. When you know you gave it your all and there was nothing else to give, that's the worst feeling. And as we watch as Takemichi fails in a situation that only he knows, he continues to blame himself about the failures because there's no one else to blame. But as Takemichi fights to overcome time itself, we will keep cheering for this unlikely crybaby hero as he searches for the perfect future.